Welcome to my channel. This channel is dedicated to horror stories. The shrill sound of my alarm clock jolts me awake, breaking the peaceful embrace of sleep. I groan and reach out to silence it, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. The morning light filters through the curtains, casting a soft glow in the room. Another day begins. Dragging myself out of bed, I shuffle through my morning routine like a zombie. Toothpaste, check. Coffee brewing, check. Shirt, pants, shoes, check. It's all mechanical, habitual, as if my body is moving on autopilot, while my mind struggles to catch up. As I sip on my first cup of coffee, I stare out the window, watching the world awaken with me. The city below buzzes with life, cars honking, people rushing to wherever they need to be. It's a familiar sight, one I've grown accustomed to over the years. But today feels different. There's a tension in the air, a subtle shift in the atmosphere that sends a shiver down my spine. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's there, lingering at the edge of my consciousness like a half-remembered dream. Just as I finish my coffee, there's a knock on the door. I frown, not expecting any visitors at this hour. Who could it be? I open the door to find a stranger standing on the other side. They're tall, with piercing eyes that seem to bore into my soul. There's something familiar about them, though I can't quite place it. "Can I help you?" I ask, my voice cautious. The stranger smiles, a hint of mischief dancing in their eyes. "I believe I can help you," they say cryptically. I furrow my brow, confusion mingling with curiosity. "What do you mean?" But before I can get an answer, the stranger turns and disappears into the crowd, leaving me standing there, more perplexed than ever. What was that all about? I mutter to myself, shaking my head in disbelief. Little did I know, that chance encounter would set into motion a chain of events that would change my life forever. After the strange encounter with the mysterious stranger, I try to shake off the odd feeling that lingers in the air. Perhaps it was just a figment of my imagination, a trick of the mind playing tricks on me in the early morning hours. I go about my morning routine with a sense of urgency, as if trying to outrun the unsettling thoughts swirling in my head. The familiar rituals bring a semblance of normalcy, grounding me in the mundane tasks of everyday life. With each sip of coffee, I feel the caffeine coursing through my veins, awakening my senses and sharpening my focus. But no matter how much I try to distract myself, the encounter with the stranger lingers at the back of my mind like a stubborn itch I can't scratch. As I finish getting ready for work, I glance at the clock and realize I'm running late. Great, just what I need on top of everything else. Grabbing my keys and hastily throwing on my coat, I rush out the door and into the bustling streets. The city seems to be in a hurry, everyone lost in their own little world, oblivious to the turmoil brewing just beneath the surface. Lost in thought, I almost collide with a woman hurrying in the opposite direction. We both stop short, narrowly avoiding a collision. "Sorry about that," I mumble, stepping aside to let her pass. The woman gives me a quick smile, her eyes crinkling at the corners. "No problem," she replies, her voice warm and friendly. "It's a mad rush out here, isn't it?" I nod in agreement, relieved to have a brief moment of human interaction amidst the chaos of the morning rush. With a final nod, the woman continues on her way, disappearing into the crowd. I watch her go, a fleeting sense of connection tugging at my heartstrings before being swallowed up by the hustle and bustle of the city. Taking a deep breath, I steel myself for the day ahead and plunge back into the fray, determined to put the strange encounter behind me and focus on the tasks at hand. Little did I know, this was only the beginning of a journey that would take me far beyond the confines of my ordinary existence. The day wears on, each passing hour filled with the monotony of work and the incessant hum of office chatter. Despite my best efforts to push the encounter with the mysterious stranger to the back of my mind, it haunts me like a persistent ghost, refusing to be ignored. As the clock ticks closer to lunchtime, I decide to take a much-needed break and step outside for some fresh air. The streets are crowded as usual, the rhythm of the city pulsating around me. Lost in thought, I barely notice the figure approaching until they're standing right in front of me. It's the stranger from this morning, their presence sending a jolt of recognition through me. "Hello again," they say, their voice smooth as silk. I stare at them, my mind racing with questions. "What do you want from me?" I blurt out before I can stop myself. The stranger's lips curve into a knowing smile. "I don't want anything from you," they reply cryptically, "but I believe you have something I need." Confusion clouds my thoughts as I try to make sense of their words. "What are you talking about?" Before the stranger can respond, a voice interrupts from behind me. "Is everything okay here?" I turn to see a police officer approaching, their uniform crisp and authoritative. My heart skips a beat, wondering if I've somehow landed myself in trouble. The stranger's gaze flickers towards the officer before turning back to me. "We'll continue this conversation another time," they say, their tone laden with promise. With a final nod, they disappear into the crowd once more, leaving me standing there, more bewildered than ever. The police officer eyes me suspiciously, as if trying to gauge whether I'm a threat or not. "Is everything all right, miss?" they ask, their voice firm but not unkind. I nod, my mind still reeling from the encounter. "Yes, everything's fine. Just a case of mistaken identity, I think." The officer nods in understanding before moving on, disappearing into the throng of people. I'm left standing there, alone with my thoughts and the lingering sense of unease that refuses to be shaken. As I make my way back to the office, I can't help but wonder what the stranger meant by their cryptic words. And more importantly, what role do I play in whatever game they're playing? Little did I know, the answers to these questions would lead me down a path I never could have imagined. The encounter with the mysterious stranger lingers in my mind like a puzzle begging to be solved. Determined to uncover the truth, I find myself drawn deeper into the mystery, unable to resist the pull of the unknown. I spend my evenings scouring the internet for clues, searching for any information that might shed light on the stranger's identity. But each search yields nothing but dead ends and frustration, leaving me no closer to unraveling the enigma that surrounds them. As days turn into weeks, I become consumed by my quest for answers. My friends and family start to notice the change in me, the way I'm always lost in thought, my mind miles away from the present moment. One evening, as I sit alone at a cafe, poring over yet another article that leads nowhere, a voice interrupts my thoughts. "Mind if I join you?" I look up to see a familiar face smiling down at me. It's the woman I bumped into on the street a few days ago, her eyes twinkling with curiosity. "Sure, go ahead," I reply, gesturing to the empty chair across from me. She takes a seat, setting her coffee down on the table with a satisfied sigh. "You seem deep in thought," she observes, her gaze lingering on the laptop screen in front of me. I nod, unable to hide the frustration that's been building inside me. I'm trying to unravel a mystery, I admit, deciding to confide in her. The woman raises an eyebrow, intrigued. "Oh, what kind of mystery?" I hesitate, unsure of how much to reveal, but something about her calm demeanor puts me at ease, prompting me to open up. "It's about this stranger I met a few weeks ago," I begin, recounting the encounter in vivid detail. "They said some cryptic things that have been haunting me ever since. I can't shake the feeling that there's more to them than meets the eye." The woman listens intently, her expression thoughtful. "It sounds like you've stumbled upon something big," she muses. "But be careful. Some mysteries are best left unsolved." Her words send a chill down my spine, but I refuse to be deterred. I've come too far to turn back now. Thank you for the warning, I say, flashing her a grateful smile. But I need to know the truth, no matter the cost. With a nod of understanding, the woman bids me farewell and disappears into the night, leaving me alone once more with my thoughts and the burning desire to uncover the secrets that lie hidden in the shadows. Determined to unravel the mystery surrounding the enigmatic stranger, I embark on a journey that takes me far beyond the familiar confines of my everyday life. Little did I know this journey would lead me into the heart of the unknown, where danger and discovery await in equal measure. With each passing day, my obsession with uncovering the truth grows stronger, driving me to explore every lead, no matter how obscure. It's a path fraught with uncertainty, but I press on, fueled by the hope that each step brings me closer to the answers I seek. One evening, as I pore over the latest clue in my makeshift investigation board, there's a knock at the door. Startled, I glance up to see the silhouette of a figure standing in the doorway, bathed in the soft glow of the streetlights outside. Who is it? I called out, my heart racing with anticipation. The figure steps forward, revealing themselves to be none other than the mysterious stranger who started this whole journey. It's time, they say cryptically, their voice echoing in the dimly lit room. I stare at them in disbelief, unable to comprehend what they're saying. Time for what? I demand, my voice trembling with a mixture of fear and excitement. The stranger smiles enigmatically, their eyes twinkling with an otherworldly light. Time to discover the truth, they reply, extending a hand to me in invitation. Without hesitation, I take their hand, feeling a surge of electricity pass between us. In that moment, I know that there's no turning back. Whatever lies ahead, I'm ready to face it head on. Together, we step out into the night, leaving behind the safety of the familiar world and venturing into the unknown. With each step, the air crackles with anticipation, the promise of adventure and revelation hanging thick in the air. As we journey deeper into the night, I can't help but wonder what awaits us on the other side. But one thing's for certain, whatever lies ahead, I'm ready to embrace it with open arms. For in the heart of the unknown lies the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe, and I refuse to rest until I've uncovered them all. As I delve deeper into the mysterious world alongside the enigmatic stranger, I encounter a myriad of characters, each with their own agenda and secrets to uncover. Some offer their help and guidance, while others lurk in the shadows, waiting to strike at the first sign of weakness. Our journey takes us through winding alleyways and hidden passages, the air thick with magic and mystery. Along the way, we meet allies who prove invaluable in navigating the treacherous terrain of this unfamiliar realm. One such ally is a wise old sage, his eyes twinkling with ancient knowledge as he imparts his wisdom upon us. You are treading dangerous waters, my friends, he warns, his voice grave with concern. There are those who would see you fail, who would stop at nothing to see their own dark ambitions realized. His words send a chill down my spine, but I refuse to be intimidated. With the stranger by my side, a sage's guidance to light our way, I press on, determined to overcome whatever obstacles lie ahead. But not everyone we encounter is as benevolent as the sage. Along the way, we also face adversaries who seek to thwart our progress at every turn. One such adversary is a cunning sorcerer, his powers dark and twisted as he conjures spells to impede our journey. You dare to challenge me, he sneers, his voice dripping with malice. You are nothing but fools, wandering blindly into the abyss. But we refuse to back down, meeting his dark magic with our own determination and resilience. With each confrontation, we grow stronger, honing our skills and forging bonds that withstand even the greatest of trials. As we journey deeper into the heart of the unknown, the line between friend and foe blurs, leaving us to navigate a treacherous landscape where trust is a rare commodity and betrayal lurks around every corner. But through it all, one thing remains constant: our unwavering determination to uncover the truth and emerge victorious, no matter the cost. For in the face of adversity, true strength is found, and together, we are unstoppable. As we press on, we encounter challenges of every kind, from riddles that twist the mind to obstacles that block our path. But with each trial we face, we grow stronger, forging bonds of friendship and trust that sustain us through even the darkest of times. One particularly harrowing challenge comes in the form of a labyrinthine maze, its twisting corridors shrouded in darkness and mystery. Lost within its depths, we must rely on each other to find our way out, our only hope, the flickering light of hope that guides us through the shadows. This way, the stranger calls out, their voice echoing off the cold stone walls. I think I see an exit up ahead. Heart pounding, I follow their lead, my footsteps echoing in the empty silence of the maze. But just as we near the exit, a sudden gust of wind sends us tumbling backwards, our progress thwarted by an unseen force. We're trapped, I cry out, panic rising in my chest. But the stranger remains calm, their eyes scanning the walls for any sign of escape. Not yet, they reply, determination shining in their gaze. There must be another way out. We just have to find it. With renewed resolve, we press on, our spirits bolstered by the knowledge that we face this challenge together. And as we navigate the twists and turns of the maze, we discover that sometimes the greatest trials lead to the most unexpected triumphs. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, we emerge from the depths of the labyrinth, victorious but weary, our bond stronger than ever before. We did it, I say, relief flooding through me like a tidal wave. We made it through. The stranger smiles, their eyes shining with pride. Together, they reply, reaching out to clasp my hand in a gesture of solidarity. We can overcome anything. And with those words ringing in our ears, we continue our journey into the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead with courage and determination. For though the path may be fraught with trials and tribulations, we know that as long as we stand together, we can conquer even the darkest of nights. In the heart of our journey, amidst the trials and tribulations that have tested our resolve, we finally reach a pivotal moment of clarity. It is a moment of revelation, where the veils of uncertainty are lifted and the truth is laid bare before us. As we stand on the precipice of discovery, the air crackles with anticipation, each breath tinged with the weight of what is to come. The enigmatic stranger, my steadfast companion through this tumultuous journey, stands by my side, their presence a reassuring anchor amidst the storm. We have come so far, they say, their voice soft but filled with determination. But the hardest part is yet to come. I nod in agreement, feeling a surge of adrenaline coursing through my veins. I am ready, I reply, my voice steady despite the nerves that churn within me. Together, we press onward, navigating the labyrinthine corridors of the unknown with a sense of purpose that borders on obsession. Along the way, we encounter obstacles that test our courage, our strength, and our faith in each other. But with each trial we overcome, the truth begins to reveal itself, piece by piece, like a puzzle finally coming together. And as the final pieces fall into place, we are met with a revelation that shakes us to our very core. It can't be, I whisper, my voice barely audible above the din of our surroundings. But the stranger merely nods, their expression grave. It is the truth, they confirm, their words heavy with solemnity. And now, we must face the consequences of what we have uncovered. As we stand on the brink of this newfound knowledge, uncertainty looms on the horizon, casting a shadow over our path forward. But with the truth as our guide, we steel ourselves for the challenges that lie ahead, knowing that together, we are stronger than any obstacle that stands in our way. And so, with hearts heavy but spirits unbowed, we step into the unknown, ready to confront our destiny head on and emerge victorious, no matter the cost. For in the crucible of revelation, true strength is forged, and the bonds that bind us together are unbreakable. The journey through the unknown has been fraught with peril and challenges, but as we near our destination, the tension in the air crackles with anticipation. We stand on the precipice of the final confrontation, knowing that our actions in the coming moments will shape the fate of the world. With our allies by our side, we make our way to the heart of darkness, where our adversary awaits, his malevolent presence casting a shadow over everything. As we step into the chamber, the air grows heavy with the weight of our impending battle. The sorcerer stands before us, his eyes gleaming with malice as he prepares to unleash his dark magic upon us. "You've come far, but you cannot hope to defeat me," he sneers, his voice echoing off the walls. "I am the master of this realm, and you are but mere mortals." But we refuse to be cowed by his words, standing tall in the face of his tyranny. With our allies at our side, we prepare to meet his dark magic with our own strength and determination. "Your reign of terror ends here," I declare, my voice ringing out with conviction. "We will not let you destroy everything we hold dear." The sorcerer laughs, a sound filled with contempt and arrogance. "You think you can challenge me? You are nothing but insects buzzing around my feet." But we do not falter, steeling ourselves for the battle that lies ahead. With a roar of defiance, we charge forward, our weapons drawn and our hearts ablaze with determination. The clash of steel fills the chamber as we engage in a fierce battle against the forces of darkness. Spells fly, swords clash, and the air crackles with the intensity of our struggle. As the battle rages on, I feel a surge of power coursing through my veins, fueling my every move. With each strike, I draw closer to victory, knowing that the fate of the world hangs in the balance. At long last, after what feels like an eternity, we emerge victorious, the sorcerer lying defeated at our feet. With a final blow, we vanquish the darkness once and for all, restoring peace to the realm. As we stand amidst the rubble of our final battle, a sense of relief washes over us. The journey has been long and arduous, but we have emerged triumphant, our bonds stronger than ever before. With a smile of triumph, I turn to my eyes, gratitude shining in my eyes. "We did it," I say, my voice filled with awe and wonder. "We saved the world." And as we stand together, united in victory, I know that no matter what trials may lie ahead, we will face them together, bound by the bonds of friendship and the strength of our resolve. The dust of the final battle settles, leaving behind a quiet stillness that hangs heavy in the air. I stand amidst the wreckage, my heart pounding with the weight of all that has transpired. The journey, fraught with danger and uncertainty, has finally come to an end, but the scars it has left behind will forever shape the course of my life. Beside me stands the enigmatic stranger who first led me into this world of mystery and magic. Their presence is a constant reminder of all that we've endured together, the trials and tribulations that have forged an unbreakable bond between us. "Is it over?" I whisper, my voice barely more than a hoarse whisper. The stranger nods sullenly, their gaze fixed on the horizon, where the first light of dawn begins to break through the darkness. "For now," they reply, their tone tinged with a hint of sadness. But the battle against darkness is never truly won. It is a constant struggle, a never-ending cycle of light and shadow. I nod in understanding, the weight of their words settling heavily on my shoulders. The journey may be over, but the scars it has left behind serve as a constant reminder of the price of victory. As we stand together, gazing out at the dawn of a new day, I know that our paths will soon diverge once more, but the memories we've shared and the bonds we've forged will remain forever etched in my heart. Thank you, I say, turning to the stranger with gratitude shining in my eyes. For everything. They smile, a fleeting glimpse of warmth in their eyes. It was an honor to fight by your side, they reply, their voice tinged with a sense of finality. With a final nod, we part ways, each of us embarking on our own journey into an uncertain future. But as I watch the stranger disappear into the distance, I know that our paths will cross again someday, for destiny has a way of bringing kindred spirits together, no matter how far apart they may be. And so, as the sun rises on a new day, I take my first steps into the unknown, ready to embrace whatever challenges lie ahead. For in the end, it is not the destination that defines us, but the journey we undertake to get there. And though the road may be long and fraught with peril, I walk it with head held high, knowing that I am never truly alone,